Welcome, welcome again, y'all, to the Fearless Ambition Podcast. Excuse me. My name is Kadan A. Sterling. I'm your host. And on the Fearless Ambition Podcast, we talk about everything that's going on, things that's trending, things that I think that y'all really should know about. Basically, any kind of information that I can share with y'all and y'all can share with somebody else. That's what the podcast is about. Now, I know a lot of y'all know me from Cars, Golf, and Cigars. A lot of y'all know me from Mogul Talk One-on-One, everything right here on YouTube. And I appreciate all the support, man. And don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and follow my other channels, Cars, Golf, and Cigars, and Mogul Talk One-on-One right here on YouTube. I know I just said it, but I wanted to say it again. Let's get to what we're here for, though. Because it's honestly the most talked about situation going on right now, and probably for the last 6 months. Sean Combs. Legal name now, Sean Love Combs, since he actually changed his middle name to Love. AKA Diddy, AKA Puff, AKA Puff Daddy. Basically a legacy lost. A legacy done. Stick with me, we're gonna talk all about it. Welcome back. Yes, Sean Combs. Now, I'm a New Yorker, born in Harlem, raised in the Bronx. You don't have to be a New Yorker to know anything about Puff. But if you from New York, especially from up top, from uptown, you grew up with this guy, one way or another. And one thing we have to say that we gave this guy the epitome of the hardest man working in hip hop, okay? He created a real empire for himself, his family. He created a legacy. And he has also now destroyed it. You destroyed your legacy by allowing the narcissistic side of himself to be a female abuser, a woman beater, which we have no tolerance for. None. I'm not here to be judge or jury. I am here to say my own personal opinions, and anything that I say on this podcast right now when it comes to any kind of crimes is all alleged until he's actually charged with something. So let's get everybody up to speed. Of course, everybody knows Cassie, his longtime girlfriend for a long time, very long time, 8 years, 7 years. At the time, he was abusing her. I'm sure she had NDAs on her where she couldn't talk about it at the time. And I personally think if they expired, either way, she was able to say something, and she put basically a settlement on him, a lawsuit settlement that he did settle. And he settled within 24 hours. He still denied anything of wrongdoing, but he settled. Now you can't even go back to that. That 2016 video footage that the whole world has seen, and Stephen A. Smith said it the best, absolutely buried him when it comes to him being even looked at with any kind of grace. To beat on that woman the way he did, to kick on her the way he did, was absolutely disgusting. Anybody with a heart, I mean, people always say, anybody with a child, a daughter, a girlfriend, a wife, a this, that, and a third. No, anybody with a heart should be able to look at that and go, no, nah, man. Nah. You don't run down on a female, punch her on the side of her head, drag her, kick her like she's worthless, she means nothing. This goes back to the narcissistic side of I'm God and anybody dealing with me is nothing, and they're beneath me, and I can treat them any way I want to because who's going to tell me what? That's basically what that comes down to. Now, we just saw one video. She was with him for 7-8 years. So who knows how many videos is like that out there at other hotels? How many other times? Because what he did, it was not something that you do for the first time. That's something when you do that repeatedly because you know you can get away with it and you have no respect for the other person, even as a human being. While we spark up this little cigar. You know what I do, Cars, Golf, and Cigars. Every day. It's warm out here today. That's what you do when you have no respect for another human being. You treat them like that. because you know they can't fight back. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, in our world, in our culture, we consider that a bitch-ass dude. You know? A bitch-ass dude that need to get handled. For real. Now, let's really move on to what I'm upset about. I'm upset about the situation, of course, with Cassie, but that's, for me, it goes a little deeper. And all due respect to her and what she went through and everybody else that he dealt with. All due respect to Miss Kim Porter, all due respect to Misa, all due respect to all the women that he's dealt with, Virginia, V, his children's mothers. But I'm more upset about the legacy lost when it comes to his children. You got 4 daughters, 3 sons. You got 7 children, bro. You have just ruined their legacy. You have just ruined their family name. The Combs family name is ruined. I'm not saying the children won't be able to move on, but they ain't little kids no more except for the little baby. You have to look at these children in their face, and you got to talk to these adults and future adults, and you have to look them in their face and be like, yes, your father is a woman abuser. I'm not going to even get into the sex stuff and if he was swinging and if he was swinging with Kim or if he was swinging with Casey. I'm not even going to get into all that. Everybody got their own preferences and their own morals or whatever they think is right for them, and I'm not here to talk about any of that stuff. I am here to speak about the fact that a legacy lost when it comes to his family name and his children. Everyone knows Justin was set up. If this is a kingdom, he was the king. Justin is the prince that's going to be a king. And then you have Christian, you got Quincy. But everybody knows Justin was set up to be the king. Biggie Small's first album, Ready to Die. Look at the back of the album. What does it say? Executive producer, Justin Combs. He has set his son up to be a millionaire since he was 1 year old. I don't even know if Justin knows how much money he probably actually has somewhere, to be honest with you. Justin Restaurants. He has set that young man up to be financially and businessman-wise powerful since he was a little boy. He set his whole family up. But now you have brought shame to your family. Bruh. And I was sitting home today and I was thinking about it. And I saw his apology. And I said to myself, it don't make no matter. At this point in time, brother, listen here, man. You can't say anything to anybody that's going to make them put their arms around you and be like, it's going to be okay. And you got to understand that and you got to eat that. You have destroyed your legacy. A lot of people in our culture that are very, 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 or that have been very successful have destroyed their own legacy. Bill Cosby destroyed his own legacy. Whether you agree with people coming forward 35 years later, I got my opinion on that too. But in my personal opinion, was he drugging these white women and raping them? Yes, he was. Absolutely. Maybe he got a kick out of it for some reason, some sick gratification. But maybe he don't like white women at all, and that's what he felt he had to do to all of them. I don't know. But he ruined his own legacy. So all that money he gave to Temple, all that money he gave to college kids, all the things that he did, one of the greatest TV shows ever put on TV, The Cosby Show, it almost don't mean anything anymore. R. Kelly, hands down, musical genius of our generation. Hands down. You can say what you want to say. You can't say R. Kelly don't make no good records. You can't say that you don't have an R. Kelly CD. You can't say that he's not on your playlist. You can't say that when they play his stuff till today at a concert, at a club, at a cigar lounge, that everybody don't vibe out to it. He has made music you can't deny. It's undeniably great music. And it still will be here. But his legacy is over. It's over. Now Sean Combs. Music industry, television, movies, clothing, apparel, liquor, spirits, conquered it all. Cracked that billionaire mark. Damn near cracked that billionaire mark. It means nothing now, bruh. None of that means nothing. The keys to the city don't mean anything, and he was an inspiration to people. You can't say that he wasn't. He was an inspiration to people in the music business. He was. To young cats that wanted to come up. He was an inspiration. He was the one. He was giving you the blueprint of this is how you could do it and be on the top of your game and be flyer than everybody else and everything. Yeah. You ruined yourself. If this was Japan, he almost would be ordered to commit suicide. And I don't say that lightly, and I don't say that as a game. But when you bring shame to your family, the only way to get honor back is to get yourself out of here. And I hope you don't think like that, because I don't want to see nobody commit suicide. I don't want to see nobody hurt themselves. But that's the kind of shame this man brought to his family. Stick with me. We'll be right back. We are back. The Fearless Ambition Podcast. Legacy lost, y'all. Sean Combs. Now, allegedly, it's being reported that Kim Kardashian might have been on a lot of those tapes with her friends at a lot of his events and parties over the years, drugging, actually putting things in people's drinks. Very, very powerful people to get information and leverage. It's all alleged. I'm just reporting to y'all what was reported to me. That doesn't mean it's true. Imagine what's really on some of those videotapes, because this man had both his houses completely cameraed up like most wealthy people do. So when somebody say they got cameras all through their house, that don't mean they a bad person. It just means they don't trust y'all motherfuckers. And anybody come in their crib gonna sign an NDA, and I'm gonna film everything because I don't trust y'all motherfuckers. So, but imagine what's on all the stuff they found. But between LA and Florida. Imagine. Because only the feds know. And now I'm going to tell y'all like this. The bottom line is this. He will not get charged on that incident in 2016, statute of limitations, state of California. It's been past 3 years. They're not going to put a case on him. What can happen, and the only way he will ever have to face charges for that will be a federal situation. And since the feds are involved, what I'm going to say in my head is what I feel is true. I don't know. I could be wrong. I think they're trying to get him on a RICO charge, which basically means we're going to get something on everybody that ever fucked with you. Anybody that was signed to you, that was working for you, that was on your payroll, anybody that we can get something on that they did wrong, we're going to get it on. We're going to get it on them. And then we're going to link all y'all together in one big-ass RICO case. And then what happens with that? When you go to somebody and you be like, well, we just implemented you in a RICO case against Sean Combs. And since you did work for him from 2020 whatever to 2020 whatever, you're going to be facing these charges. And all of y'all going to get judged together unless you give us information. And we'll let you go. But you got to testify 100% against him. So it's either you do 25 years, all of y'all together, because we don't give a fuck who we put in jail. All of y'all motherfuckers can go to jail. Either you do 25 years or you give us information and we'll let you go. But he's definitely got to get testified on. RICO one-on-one. Get the whole team involved and see who shake and who crack. Because everybody ain't doing time for everybody. R. Kelly's people proved that. They put a RICO case on everybody that was ever affiliated with him or on his payroll in any kind of way, and they all cracked. All of them. And I personally feel that's how he's going to go to prison. is going to be on some kind of RICO case. Some kind of. You know, there's NDAs involved. People can't talk about this. People can't talk about that unless you are subpoenaed by the federal court to break that NDA, because you can. If they subpoena you to break it, then people going to talk. I don't care if he fucked up his taxes in 2009. They're going to find something to put a charge on him. If it has nothing to do with physical assaults, maybe they won't. But they are going to find something. And they're going to make main people crack. People that's been affiliated with him for years. Because don't you understand that nobody in Hollywood, nobody in the music business has said anything to defend him? They haven't said anything against him either. And there's reasons for that. But they haven't said anything to defend him. Man got 1 million friends. He probably, well, we all got 1 million friends. He probably damn sure got 100,000 associates. Not one person has stepped up besides Stevie J, and that is not a character witness. Because he's staying at your house for free. So he is not a character witness. Stevie J is not who you want as a character witness. Nothing against Stevie. I don't know you like that, bro, but I'm being honest with you. It's all lost, man. The Sean John clothing line, the first black clothing line to have a store on Fifth Avenue. It should have been FUBU, but it was him first. All that shit don't mean nothing no more, man. Because you can never be looked at the same as a man. Everybody do stupid shit. Everybody make mistakes, man, but you don't have to do the things that he's done. You don't have to do the things that R. Kelly did. You don't have to do the things that Bill Cosby did. You don't have to do the things that Jeffrey Epstein did. You don't have to do those things. So that's what really got me, you know. So I do agree with Stephen A. Smith when he said, the world as we know it, Sean Combs, is over. Bad Boy is over. The only thing he really got to sit on is the fact that he's made a ton of money. Ton of money. But he will not make new money. No time soon. So whatever he got to sit on it. I'm sure he's a very smart dude. From what I understand, allegedly, Bad Boy is not even owned by him. It's owned by his mother. And always has been. You're not going to take that man assets like this, like this, like this, like that. Because nothing is owned by him, technically on paper. Allegedly. And he got enough money to sit back for the rest of his life on an island somewhere like Russell Simmons and go to Bali and don't be bothered with nobody. Go buy you a hotel like Russell Simmons did and just stay in Bali. Like, I'm not even coming back to the States. You're trying to put me in jail. I'm going to stay my ass right here in Bali. He could do that if he's not charged with anything. If he gets charged, then he can't do that. But I definitely want to hear y'all comments. I want to hear how y'all feel. All right? This is Kadon A. Sterling, the Fearless Ambition Podcast 2024, man. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so excited about it. You know, leave your comments. Tell me how you feel. Talk to each other. And Gene Deal, salute to you, bro. People give Gene a lot of flack because they keep saying he's shooting for clout, this, that, and the third. Gene was there. I'm from Harlem. I was around a lot of things, even though I wasn't involved with a lot of things, but I was around a lot of things. Gene was there. Okay? Gene was there. Chaz, Black Hands, salute to y'all. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. You wasn't around there. I was around there. Queens, what's happening? So a lot of things that Gene say, I like for y'all to sit back sometime and just go, well, damn it, he was there. Why and what does he have to lie about? So I don't think that man's shooting for clout. Yeah, he just being asked questions. He just telling you what he can. He always tell you what he was there for. If he wasn't there, he go, I wasn't there for that. You know. But salute to everybody around the world, especially Atlanta, Georgia, New York City, LA, Houston, Dallas. What's happening with you? Montgomery, Alabama, what's happening with you? I'll see y'all on the next one.